Go ahead. Actually, read that again. Okay, go ahead.
And there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay.
Absolutely. So in other words, you're gonna have within the EU, which is what we're going into. You know, the reason why the EU is the way it is, you have certain countries that are weak economically than other countries, or stronger economically, just because it was already prophesied to happen. Okay. And then the military is not as strong, but it's better than other EU countries, so to speak. But let's go ahead.
It says, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom has been partially strong, partially broken.
So within this EU, it's going to be partially strong, partially broken. And that's why you have David Cameron, you know what I mean, trying to promote this thing about how we're supposed to stick with the EU. You know what I mean? Like this slip came to my yard, my house, and they actually set it up to how they're promoting or giving forth propaganda that we vote that Britain stays in the EU. Because Cameron and the ones they're saying that they want to disconnect themselves from the EU, but that's not going to happen. It's evident Rothschilds and the top bankers don't want that to happen. So they're going to set it up. They're going to try and have it to where the people agree that Britain stays in the EU. Because if Britain detaches itself from the EU, then how is the New World Order going to reestablish itself in that form of way that they want to see? It's going to be quite hard. So in order to reestablish New World Order, the better way is to keep the European Union united. All right, but anyway, we're going to get back to it. Yep.
By the precept of this place.
Okay.
Be your plowshares and your swords and your pruner hooks
into spears.
Yep. Let the weak say I am strong.
Right.
The precept is this. Isaiah 14 verse 10. All day shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as weak?
Read that again one more time. Come on, that's a beautiful precept.
Isaiah 14 verse 10. All day shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as weak?
Right, and that's what the other countries are saying now to America and major superior Eastern countries. Now it's saying you're not economically weak, and that's why when America, I believe 2 years ago, was placing sanctions on Russia and other countries, they were laughed at. And they still laugh at America, man. They even saying that Obama's weak. And he is a weak puppet, man. You know, he ain't nothing but an effeminate weak puppet. That's Obama, man. And Vladimir Putin is basically making moves over him, man. Got him looking like a damn ass. So these different higher up countries or superior countries, such as America especially, that's the main area we gotta focus on, because that's the main area where the judgment is gonna take place and the main deliverance is gonna take place. But America's become weak now. Go ahead.
Art thou become like unto us? Thy hope is brought down to the grave.
In other words, thy pride is brought down. That's what the word pomp means, because Americans always have this pride about themselves. I'm an American. I'm this and I'm that. You know, we have the freedom rights. We're the only country that has freedom and rights for all. And that's not even the case. So America is being destroyed spiritually, economically, and it's going to be destroyed physically. It's heading towards that time, people. That's why things are happening. That's why you have the protesting going on. You have this going on. You have that going on. There's so many different things going on. Why? Because we're in the breakthrough of a new beginning. That's what's going to happen. So, read that point again. Okay. If it deals with the edifying, what do you think, man? You know, so that's just the thing about it, man. This society is going to witness great devastation. And the Lord set it up that way that America became weak anyway. And the Lord also set it up that the EU becomes weak, because eventually what the Lord is going to do is the Lord is going to eventually break this thing apart. as it states, and I believe it's in the New Testament, it says, if Satan be divided against Satan, then how can Satan stand? How can that kingdom stand if Satan be divided against Satan? So this society is already divided, man. It's already broken apart. The structure of the EU is broken apart. The debt is astronomical if you combine the debt. All right?
Grave.
Yeah.
That before was brought down to the grave, it was Shawwal, which means
From these devices.
so days of no underworld grave, without praise of God.
Do that again without praise of God.
Without praise of God, wicked sit there for punishment, righteous in abandonment to of extreme degradation,
Extreme degradation. That's what's going to happen. It's gonna. The brother read the breakdown from Esau'S, and you know it gives you the different meanings, but it really means the great. But you know there's you have to really put the meanings together. You know what I mean? Because certain meanings connect with certain scriptures, but what that means is that America's going to go through an extreme degradation. You know, but it all coincides that word Esau'S because America will be brought down to the pit. It will be brought down to hell, which means the ground. That's why it says the old daughter of Babylon sit on the ground, something like that. Meaning America's going to be brought down to the ground. And this civilization is going to be brought down to the ground. Okay?
Short videos about how some major retailers in the world are basically into shit. Some bases.
In the major stores, isn't it?
Major stores, the biggest retailers in the world. The name
Walmart.
Walmart. I think that's it.
Yep.
They're shut down. And just because you see lights now, if you look at the
Yeah, and even the bridges too. The bridges are breaking apart.
So it's whole fuck, man.
Yeah, it's screwed up.
You know, there's the jobless rate is skyrocketing. There's no morals in place. It's basically it's finished. America's finished. America can't come back to their former state it was once in. All the rulers of America once. All witches and wonders, they're all about different.
Yeah. And that's enough shit. I don't really have to add anything towards that, man. You know, so hey, it is what it is, man. So good. Keep it on, bro.
That pomp is brought down to the grave.
Yep.
And the noise of thy vowels.
Right.
The worm is spread under.
Yeah, it's corroded. As the brother expounded upon, which I don't have to break it down because the brother went into it already. But the land is corroded, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, just for the sake of the scripture, I'll go into it. You know, that's why, you know, when you look at the infrastructure of America, like for example, your major bridges is all corroded. Okay, you got these stores that are somewhat like an open, but they're abandoned stores. Because these store owners can't pay the rent. So they come out of business, and now it just looks shabby now. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 18. By much slothfulness the building decayeth.
Read that again.
It says Ecclesiastes chapter 10 verse 18.
Come on.
By much slothfulness the building decayeth.
And that's real deep because pretty much like Obama's, because I mean when the major crises came, the economic collapse came. It came about 8 years ago. I remember to a T, it was 2008 when it came. And Obama, well, he was supposed to come in around that time, but he came in 2009, right? I remember how he was promoting change. You know what I mean? Change is going to come. So for the past 8 years, since America's been in a declination of debt, okay, a declining of being in debt, they haven't even sorted out the country within 8 years, and it's just gotten worse. It's gotten worse and worse and worse and worse. And they haven't even built or rebuilt the infrastructure of America itself. So America economically is just looking shabby, and it looks shabby physically. So we got one more time, Mom. That's powerful.
Let's start with this.
It goes into okay, go ahead.
Verse 17. Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 17. Blessed art thou, O land, when thy king is the son of nobles, and thy princes in due season for strength and drunkenness.
Strength and not for drunkenness.
Miracles all about pleasure, man. Drunkenness. It's all about pleasures. As I said, blessed O land, nobles, strength, drunkenness. That's why miracles are not blessed by the Most High. It's all about pleasures. There's no discipline. There's no focus. There's no righteousness. It's just pleasure and drunkenness. That's why the land isn't blessed.
And it's going to shit.
By much slothfulness, the building decayed.
Yeah, by much slothfulness, the building decay. Because when you don't, because I mean, let's say for example, you got an economic problem or any form of problem, or it could be a physical building, and you don't take care of that building, it's just gonna look shabby. You know, you're gonna find plants growing in the building, all sorts of things, all sorts of strange things growing on that building. It's just gonna look messy, and that's why America is in a state of degradation. You know, you have a lot of Americans, millions of Americans out of work. And this is supposed to be the most influential country on the planet. Right. What's going on? What's going on? You know? But yeah, like I said before, America is supposed to be the most influential country on the face of the planet. But when you go inside the bubble of America, you see how shitty it really looks. Because the American government don't give two shits about the American people. You know, instead of using the taxpayers' money, they're putting it in nuclear missiles. That's what they're doing. While the country's falling apart. Okay, the schools are crap. All right, the infrastructure is looking crap. All right, the jobs are being shipped overseas. So now you have a large amount of people that can't get no work because the jobs are shipped overseas. And if they're gonna get the jobs, if they do got jobs, they use the other nations, non-Americans, to get those jobs. So all you have is people that's benefiting of the government. Section, Section 8, I believe it is. Okay, and that's what you have. So the country is in shit. But anyway, move on, brother.
And through idleness of the hands, the house droppeth fruit.
And through idleness of the hands.
And through idleness of the hands,
right,
the house droppeth fruit.
And through idleness of the hands, the house droppeth fruit. And that's what exactly has been going on. So for the past 8 years, Barack Obama and the people that work behind him have been taking vacations, focusing on other things and not focusing on the real problem in terms of getting the economy straight or reestablishing their educational system, reestablishing the economy. You see, so that's what they've been doing, and this is why it's going down the crap. And that's why Britain is also going on a crap because the economy is not being reestablished. But they want this economy to be destroyed. Why? Because so they can put fairly people, set up a major cyber attack to happen, so that you people will be put in fear, so you can accept the new world order system. But it's all pre-planned anyway. Go ahead. Okay.
Going back to Isaiah 14, middle of verse 11.
Yeah.
The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Yeah, go ahead.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Because America was the light bearer. Like the Illuminati, for example. The Illuminati structure is breaking down also. You know, there's variances, there's confusion in the midst of the groups too. Okay, so I mean, Babylon, which was the main light of the world, is breaking apart. Read that verse again out, right? Because I kind of lost my train of thought there.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer,
Go ahead.
son of the morning?
Yeah.
How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation?
Yeah, how is thou cut down to the ground that has weakened the nations? Because America was the light of the world, but the country that was once the most influential and still sort of is to this very day, not as much, is being broken down. How is this country being broken down to the ground? How is it economically being declined? How is it that a large amount of Americans are out of freaking work? By the millions. I'm not talking about 10 million. I'm talking about by the tens and millions are out of work under government support. You see, so this society is breaking apart, man. This devilish society is breaking apart. All right, that's just the real, man. That's the way.
Thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High.
And you know, I mean, really, I wouldn't say that they actually did that, because the whole moon thing, you know, by America going into the moon in 1969, that was a hoax. You know, but based on them saying that, they did go up to the moon. They're proud, but basically they exalted themselves like they was in the moon. So that prophecy came to pass. You know, when you analyze it from a spiritual aspect, it still came to pass. The minute America decided to go on the moon or lied about that, guess what? Ever since then, economically, America's been falling apart. It's just like the sun. When the sun reaches its highest peak, what happens? The sun goes down. Like we're in the evening right now. I don't know what time it is. I think it's about 3 o'clock or something. I mean, it's probably about 4 o'clock or something like that. The point I'm trying to make is that, you know what I mean? It's like this. Like if you look at how the sun works, when the sun reaches to its highest peak, then the sun goes down, and then before you know, you're in nighttime. So the minute America exalted itself above the stars, that's when it started going downhill. That's why, if you notice, from the 70s, you had all of the ride. You had different rally groups, like the Blackstone Rangers. You had you even had other protest rally groups. Other than that, you know what I mean? You had your Black Panther Party. All multiple different situations, and then through the 80s, you had the drug epidemic, the coke epidemic in the 80s. So ever since America went up to the moon or exalted itself above the stars, all of a sudden it's been falling apart. Go ahead. I just wanted to bring that up.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
Okay.
In the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. Go ahead.
I will be like the Most High.
And that's what America's been saying, the so-called white man. That's the mindset that he has. He has this mindset that he is above and beyond God. You know, his science technology can overdo you know, like his mentality is based on how, you know, God, like we don't need to give glory to the Lord. Like, for example, the Big Bang Theory. And when you really talk to these scientists, they don't believe in the Lord. They don't believe in God. They believe in their own, they believe in their own knowledge and their own understanding, which they've gathered from that.